is one of my favorite times of the week. We got the Plaid Boys back in action. I've got Trevor Bolin sitting across from me here. Actually, I'm going to stand up. I don't know why I'm sitting all day. I could use the exercise. Trevor, thanks so much for coming in again, man, for the Bone and Biscuit Best Buddy. It's been a while since we've talked about how this started. Where did the Best Buddy come from? Why are we doing it?
You.
Oh, well, thank you. Let's move on, shall we?
Well, I mean, in all fairness, I think it came from a love of pets. I think it came from a love of local shelters and the great people that make them what they are. And from there, it was how can we help, right? So I came out with the idea that I should do something.
Yep.
You came out with the idea of what it should be. And there go the Bone and Biscuit Best Buddy.
Mm-hmm. I have lost count of how many buddies. I'm going to do that as soon as you leave so that for next week.
You were good with that. You did that last in December.
Yeah. So I will, back in December, we were at like 25 at 25.
26. Yeah.
So, I mean, since then, we've only got 2 that are not adopted yet. And I guess that's exactly where we're going to start. Every week we highlight a different pet, a dog, a cat, and we will start with Rowan.
Yes, we had Rowan on the show 2 weeks ago, and we did touch base on him a little bit yesterday. If you're looking at the video right now, the pictures that are playing, Rowan is a big boy. He is a big dog, but he is a lover, not a fighter. He likes nothing more than snuggling and cuddling and playing in the yard. Going for walks. Look at that face right there. Look at that's the picture that we always get people to try to stop on. Beautiful color.
That picture is going to get him. That look is going to get him so many treats.
He's like, take me home.
Yeah, please love me. Why don't you love me yet? I absolutely love him. I can't. So that's why we're asking you, the person listening.
Look at the paws on him.
He's going to be a beast. He's going to be a goober, though. He's going to be one of those like incredibly skinny, very lanky, gangly.
He's a beautiful dog. He's got a great sentiment. And of course, he is at the SPCA. You can email. You can book an appointment. Go down there, meet him, have some playtime.
Please do.
Both him and we're going to talk about
Miley
as well. Both of them are available to foster, to adopt. And there's Miley right now popping up. So both Miley and Rowan are our last 2 left available.
Yep.
Other than we're gonna have a discussion today, but this is not about dogs. So right now, yes, both are available. Last week, 2 weeks. So actually only the last 2 weeks. So we were very, very fortunate that Minnie and Mickey are both
on their way to their forever home.
On their way to their forever homes. So that is a huge bonus because I think we were talking about having 5 last week.
Yeah.
Right? So we have seen some movement. So for those of you that did adopt, thank you. For those of you that shared, so that they did get adopted.
Thank you equally as much. Absolutely. We couldn't do this without you, without the person listening, without the people who have the conversations, and without the people who come up to me in the store and go, "You're Trevor Bolin's buddy, right?" And I'm like, I don't know if
you're my best buddy.
But
really?
Yeah.
Hey?
Oh, yeah. I
we
had it a couple
you,
times.
Like a little tag. Like Trevor's.
Hi, I'm Trevor's friend.
Trevor's best buddy.
Yeah, that's all it needs to say.
I'm going to work on that.
We've had some amazing success, all with thanks of the people that are out there listening.
Absolutely.
Enough success, and I haven't told anybody else's yet, that there are other radio stations that have contacted me going, "How'd you put this together?" And I went, "I don't know. We thought about it for 5 minutes."
Yeah.
Like that's all it is.
Yeah.
You see what we do? Go do it. We want to see all the animals adopted, not just here in Fort St. John. Everywhere.
Every animal. If it's Fort St. John, the region, if it's British Columbia, I don't care where it is. It's globally. Did you tell them I'm available?
I did.
Maybe they'll offer me a sweeter deal than Adam did.
Well, what were the words that I had to use? Unfortunately, unemployable.
Oh, you didn't tell them that, did you?
Yeah, of course I did.
Oh man, I'm never going to get a job.
Top line of your resume.
I'm never going to get a job.
Unemployable.
You're supposed to help me. You're not my best buddy anymore.
So I was actually sent another SPCA thing, and someone's like, "You should feature this one." So like it's getting out there, and people are now suggesting us animals. This one was a 300-pound potbelly pig.
Oh, really?
From like the lower mainland somewhere in BC. So if you're looking for an animal, the SPCA will have something for you. But let's talk about this week's best buddy, Miss Kitty.
Yes, Miss Kitty. She is a spayed female. She's approximately 2 years old. Kind of a sad story of how she came about to be at the SPCA, but we can turn that sad story around. After the unfortunate passing of her guardian, this sweet girl found her way to the SPCA and is hoping to bring joy to a new family. Miss Kitty is a friendly and affectionate cat. She loves receiving pets from her humans, often happily rubbing against your legs and flopping down for some extra attention. While she appreciates companionship, Miss Kitty is not overly needy and enjoys her independent moments as well. Having always lived indoors, Miss Kitty is well suited for an indoor-only environment. However, she does love perching by a window or a high spot to check the outside world. She also enjoys playtime, basically playing with wand toys or any toys that'll make any kind of a jingling noise. Miss Kitty prefers to be the only pet in the home, as she doesn't enjoy the company of other dogs or cats. Additionally, she can be a bit finicky of an eater, knowing exactly what she likes and showing little interest in trying new foods or treats. And I got a story about that. But if you're looking for a new best buddy to share your life with, Miss Kitty is ready to meet you.
I just want to say we got these photos earlier today. I just want to stop on this photo. If you're watching the video, you're going to love it. If you're not watching the video, all the more reason to go look. Miss Kitty is a chunky girl. She's a fat cat, and I did not realize it until I just saw this photo.
Picture. So you know what? Sometimes I look a lot heavier on camera and in pictures than I am in real life. So maybe she's... They
say the camera adds 10 pounds. For some of us, it's 75.
And for Miss Kitty, it is a full 10 pounds for sure. She's a big girl.
10 at least. And I mean, we have this video of her as well, just kind of playing, rolling around, being a cat, right?
I can't believe you called her fat.
Well, you know, as what's that thing? I am, therefore I can say.
Yeah, opposite of pot.
Yeah, exactly. So, Miss Kitty available. Bit of a chunky girl, but absolutely full of love. Look, I'm also a chunky girl.
But look, she didn't look chunky in that picture.
Yeah, and
did you just say you're also a chunky girl?
Yes. But it depends on the photo. Like, there are a couple here.
Well, I'm the same. Somebody will take a picture of me and it'll get posted on Facebook. And I wasn't posing, I wasn't trying, and people will comment and they're like, "Why do you always look so terrible in pictures?" And I'm like, "I don't know, maybe I just look terrible in real life." Yeah. Right? Like, what do you want me to say?
Way to build up a guy's ego, let me tell you.
It's harsh.
But yeah, I mean, take a look at some of her
you better
photos.
Not call me fat on the next show.
I'm not. I'm going to leave that right where it is. I'm not going to comment any further. All I will say is, if you're out there listening or you're out there watching, please share this video so that more people can see how I have verbally abused this cat.
And I'm looking for a new best buddy. So if
applications are now open.
If you're interested, please call.
Yeah, it's a foster program as well. He'll take you out for a couple of weeks. Yeah, he'll give you some treats. And if you don't respond the right way, straight out.
It took you like 6 months. What was I going to say, though? I was going to say, in this, you know what? Not liking new foods and treats. It's funny. So somebody had commented on one of the Facebook threads. I think it was one of the dog pages or something, and she'd made a comment about how she'd adopted a new dog, beautiful dog, and this dog was extremely picky. Now, a lot of times, extremely picky eaters are sensitivities, right? They know what is not good for them. So she had gone through kibble, and she really did not want to go raw. And I had posted on there, and I said, "Listen, I've been in your shoes. I'm not trying to sell you anything, but try raw. Just try raw. If you hate raw that much, try a dehydrated. Right? There's lots of options now. Of course, dehydrated are far more expensive.
Yep.
But anyway, so she did. She went and she tried some raw for her dog, 2-year-old beautiful dog." The dog loved it. Like, legit first meal it had eaten or eaten in like days, right? So, I mean, a lot of times people have this preconceived notion of how gross raw is, or that, somebody told them it was so unhealthy. And down at the Bone and Biscuit, we have like 6 or 7 different types of raw. A lot of them come as a what we call the plus option. So it has the veggies, the fruits, the vitamins, right? Stuff like that. But it is a pure form of food. And if you've got an extremely picky dog, if you've got a dog with allergies, a dog with sensitivities, raw comes in every single protein. And certainly, I think, like this lady, like this Miss Kitty, it needs to be explored. And you know, the team down there will be able to help you on what some of the best options are. But please don't just put something away. Don't just shelve an idea because of something you've heard or read. It turned out to be a life changer for one of my dogs.
Ask the experts, right? Like, you can go on Google and find yes, raw is great, or no, raw is horrible. Like, unfortunately, the internet's at a point where whatever it is you're looking for, you can find proof of it. So go chat with the folks
especially
at the
during
Bone of
elections.
Biscuit. Oh my God. Had to bring it up, didn't you? Had to bring it up.
Well, I know.
Why are you wearing red, Trevor?
Why are you wearing green?
I think you know why.
Miss Kitty.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, so it is. And you're right, Chris. You know, a lot of us will just turn to Google or turn to Facebook. And there is some merit in that when you're getting the right advice and you're getting people who care about what the opinions are. But, you know, this lady, it felt so good when she messaged the page back and said, it worked. That my dog loves this raw. And you know, and she said, she's like, I can't believe I'm going to admit this, but I actually like feeding raw. Like, it's not gross.
Don't be scared of it.
It's what you and I would
Don't
cook
be
for
scared
ourselves.
of it. Exactly. And like we say, Bone and Biscuit, all of your staff are trained.
They're
all trained.
We have some great part-timers. They've still gone through all of the Bone and Biscuit training. One of our staff actually also works at the SPCA. Not because of this show. Actually, I'll take the credit for it.
Yeah, there you go.
But you know, and all of our staff have lifelong pets, cats, dogs, rodents. I don't think any of them have snakes. I don't know. They're not allowed at the store.
Yeah.
But they care about what they suggest, right?
Yeah.
It's not coming in and, you know, here's a brand we like, or here's a brand that we own. Like we've heard from other people. It's, you know, what is your pet experiencing? What are your needs? What are your pet's needs? And then from there, it becomes the recommendation of, hey, you know what? Try this out, because this is made to be able to fix that, or made to be able to aid with that, right?
Speaking of the Bone and Biscuit and going to their experts, sales this week include?
We've got 2 of our raws on 50% off.
Yeah,
so if you want to try them out,
it's almost like it was planned.
Yeah,
was that
it
planned?
was almost, but it wasn't. Kind of like your green plaid. But even if so, too, another great thing with raw is pick it up and mix it in with the kibble if your dog likes their kibble, right? Because it just, that extra protein, that extra taste, it becomes a game changer. Today is, of course, Senior Savings Day. So seniors save 15% off, 65 and up. And then tomorrow is Woof Wednesday, which the staff always have a promo on one of their customers' favorites.
Yeah. Bone and Biscuit, it's here for you. SPCA, they've got plenty of options for cats,
Chris,
dogs.
there for you. Trev, there for you.
Pot belly pigs, apparently, also an option. And if you're looking for
Miss Kitty, as you said earlier.
Yeah, Fat Miss Kitty. If you're looking for a new best friend, Trevor's taking applications.
I feel like you were shaming me when you said that.
Yeah, well, a little bit. That's it for this week, Trevor. We can't wait for this to happen again next week. Thanks for dropping in and causing some havoc.
We'll
it's always fun.
You're listening to